Yes, Footy Scoops, Mahit here. Listen, what a weekend of football. What a weekend happening in the Premier League this weekend. Wow. Listen, let's rewind it a little bit before the weekend. Talked about Pep Guardiola getting his new contract, 2-year contract at City. Now listen, I've talked about this before a lot of times. They have 115 charges hanging over their head. Pep Guardiola talked about the possibility of them being relegated and how he would stay. He has a 2-year contract now, so even if they got relegated, he would still stay. Is he thinking that they're going to get punished severely? Is that what he's thinking? So he's going to drop down and have to bring them back up? You tell me. But speaking of that, we're going to stay right on Man City because regardless of whether they get relegated or not, Pep Guardiola is now in new territory. 5 matches in a row they've lost. What? Manchester City lost 5 matches in a row. The more amazing thing is, they're still in second place. How's that happening? So Man City has lost 5 in a row. They lost 4-0 to Spurs on the weekend. First time in Guardiola's managerial career that he's lost 5 matches on the run. But like I said, they're still sitting in second place. So it's not all doom and gloom, but bloody hell, what's happening over there? Now, are we talking about the pressure of this whole situation? Is it getting to them finally? Is it getting to the players as well? Like, what is happening? Who knows what's happening over that side? But it's not looking good at all. Not looking good for them right now. Also, over the weekend, we had Leicester taking on Chelsea. Chelsea come out of that 2-1 winners. And Leicester finally had enough. And they said adios to the manager. Coming up to this Christmas time, you mean going into the January transfer window, now's the time where the axe hangs over managers. See if they're going to make it, because obviously teams want to restructure, reposition, reform, and they want to move themselves into the January transfer window in the best way possible. Also, we had Bournemouth taking on Brighton. Brighton come out of this one 2-1 winners. Now, there's some amazing plays over the weekend, some amazing football over the weekend, as I said, but João Pedro's pass for Minamino's goal. If you've not seen it, go find it. Trust me. Watch the highlights of Brighton and Bournemouth, because João Pedro's pass for Minamino's goal is, mate. He took about 4 or 5 players out. It's beautiful. You got to see it. You have to see this one. You have to see it. Also, with Arsenal taking on Nottingham Forest, 3-0 winners there. Nottingham Forest came out looking strong in the early days, but dust is kind of starting to settle. Maybe a little bit much happening for them, but Arsenal trying to get themselves back on track. 3-0 winners there. Great result for them. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Now, Villa again, have been trying to get themselves back on track. They've been running hot and cold. Same thing with Crystal Palace, really. So for this one to be a 2-2 draw, kind of par for the course, to tell you the truth. Everton and Brentford, another draw game, 0-0 on that one. Now, if you're one of my favourite matches over the weekend, Fulham versus Wolves. A lot of talent on display. And listen, Alex Iwobi, great goal. Amazing goal he scored for Fulham. Thinking, okay, how's it going to get better than that? 2 words for you. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. And I've never said this before, but as far as like goal of the weekend goes, which I think I'm going to start saying right now, goal of the weekend, you can choose any one of Matheus Cunha's goals. He got 2 of them. One was a great control from a long distance pass and a finish, and the other one was a beautiful shot. Honestly, you can choose either which one. Matheus Cunha, scorer of the weekend. I'm going to call it like that. Scorer of the weekend, Matheus Cunha. Absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, as we mentioned before, to round out the day, Man City and Tottenham. Tottenham running out 4-0 winners. Now, roll over into Sunday. Sunday was a good day. Sunday was a marvellous day. Liverpool, Southampton. Southampton hosting the table toppers right now. Getting out to a lead, thinking, is it going to happen? But no. The slot machine carries on. The slot machine marches on. Liverpool run out of that one. 3-2 winners. Mo Salah do what Mo Salah does best. And sadly, he's come out with comments saying that the club have not come to him with a new contract yet. Get it sorted. It has to get sorted because he's playing out of his skin right now. So who knows? Are they going to wait till the very, very end of the season and try and gamble it and wait to give him a contract right at the end of the season because they don't want him to kind of dip his form right now, but he's playing out of his skin. He's looking in amazing shape as well. No diddy. He's looking proper. But yes, 3-2 Liverpool winners over Southampton. And then, listen, the last match of the day on Sunday saw Ruben Amorim coming into his new seat in the Man United dugout. Now, I'm going to say this. This is a a public service announcement. This needs to stop. We cannot have these managers coming into the league, getting these early goals and building false hope for these Man United supporters. It can't happen. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Listen, Ruben Amorim, it's going to take time for him to do what he has to do. His plans and all of his effects to kind of like take hold in this club, and a lot needs to change in Man United. The result there, 1-1. But listen, it's a 1-1 result, but at the same time, if you are a lover of football, Man United supporter or not, if you're a lover of football, you cannot grudge another one of the amazing goals of the weekend. Omari Hutchinson take a bow, son. What an amazing shot. And you know what, to be honest, Onana was on his game this weekend. He had an amazing game. A lot of saves, a lot of important saves. Very, very strong in the net. But that Omari Hutchinson shot, you're not touching that one. You're not touching that one if there were 10 Onanas in the goal. It's not happening. That was an absolutely beautiful goal. But yes, I didn't want to choose that one as the score of the weekend because you're going to say, Mahit, you're being biased. He scored against United. It's not like I enjoy seeing them get scored on. Honest. But yes, that's how it stands. So listen, going into a great week of Champions League coming up, and then obviously more football because we've got no more international breaks until March. So it's club football after club football after club football. I absolutely love it. Footy Scoops in the 6. What are you saying? Great weekend of football or what? Boom.
Yeah.
Six.